Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're going to completely tear down a huge myth about discipline. We're going to show you a smarter, way more effective path to your goals. And here's a hint, it has nothing to do with being tougher on yourself. It's about being smarter. So let's just start right here, because this is a core belief a lot of us have. We think discipline means we have to grit our teeth and just power through the pain. But really, that's not discipline at all. It's just self-torture. It's this exhausting uphill battle that you are basically guaranteed to lose, and it's why so many people just give up. True discipline, well, that's something else entirely. And here is the big idea. Discipline isn't about willpower, it's about smart design. I want you to think of yourself as an architect. You wouldn't try to fight a badly designed building every single day, right? No, you design a building where everything just flows. It's all about making the right choices the easiest choices. Okay, let's make this real. Let's dive into an actual story to see how this works. Because this isn't just some abstract theory. This is about a real person who made a huge transformation with one single, elegant little system. So get this, 3 years ago, the speaker was in a pretty rough spot. We're talking out of shape, struggling to even climb a flight of stairs, just feeling lazy all the time. He'd tried to get in shape so many times before, but nothing ever stuck. I mean, that's a feeling a lot of us know all too well. And here's the kicker. The solution wasn't some sudden burst of motivation or a crazy new workout plan. Nope. It was this dead simple 3-step system you see right here. He linked the new habit he wanted, going to the gym, to a habit he already had and couldn't skip, finishing work. And this is the genius part. He figured out the one single point where everything always fell apart. The moment he went home. Once you're home, the couch is calling your name, the momentum is gone, and trying to go back out feels impossible. So by packing his gym bag, having his pre-workout meal ready, he made going to the gym the path of least resistance. It literally became easier to go than to skip. What this story shows us, right, is that you don't need superhuman willpower. You just need a smart system. You get to be the architect of your own success. So let's talk about how you can actually start building a system that's tailored just for you. All right, so let's get into it. Step 1 is always diagnosis. You have to ask yourself this question and be really honest. What are your friction points? Where do you lose steam? What makes the bad choice feel so much easier than the good one? And it's usually one of these common culprits. Maybe for you, it's that junk food just sitting in the pantry. Or it's the siren song of your phone the second you get a little bored. Figuring out your personal resistance points. Well, that's the critical first move to designing a system that just goes right around them. Just look at this comparison. The hard way is all about fighting temptation, which, let's be honest, just drains your energy. The smart way? It gets rid of the battle completely. When you're hungry and a healthy meal is already made and ready to go, that becomes the easy choice. You're not fighting anymore, you're just flowing. Now, here's another huge trap that so many of us fall into. We try to do way too much, way too soon. This next idea is absolutely vital if you want to succeed in the long run, because if your system is too hard, it's basically designed to fail. In the beginning, the speaker made this classic mistake. He thought discipline meant he had to push himself to the absolute limit. He'd hit the gym, go all out, and then be so sore he couldn't even think about going back for days. His brain pretty quickly learned to associate the gym with pain, which is a perfect recipe for self-sabotage. And this chart just says it all, doesn't it? That one huge burst of effort, yeah, it looks impressive for one day, but it just leads to burnout. It's those small, consistent, repeatable actions, day in and day out, that's where the real, lasting progress is built. Consistency will beat intensity every single time. So what's the magic number? The advice here is pretty wild. Don't start at 100%. Start at just 25% of what you think you can do. The goal isn't to destroy yourself. The goal is to make the habit so easy, so painless, that doing it again tomorrow feels like a no-brainer. You can always ramp it up later. Okay, so this is where it all starts to click together. Because the ultimate goal of a really great system is to make discipline something you don't even have to think about anymore. It just becomes automatic. Think of your brain like a phone battery. Every day, you wake up with a full charge. But every little decision you have to make, what should I eat? Should I work out now or later? It drains that battery. They call it decision fatigue. and it's the silent killer of discipline. By lunchtime, your willpower is shot just from making choices. The solution is so simple. It's planning. A smart system takes away that in-the-moment debate. I mean, look at the schedule. The decisions were already made the day before. There's no, should I work out? There's only, it's 7 a.m., it's leg day. You get to save all that precious mental energy for actually doing the work, not arguing with yourself about it. I love this analogy. It's so true, right? When you're driving a route you take every day, you can almost do it on autopilot. A smart system does the exact same thing for your goals. It turns the path into a familiar road so your brain can cruise along, freeing up your focus for the things that really matter. All right, so this brings us to the biggest mind shift of all. We have to completely reframe what discipline even is. It's time to stop seeing it as this cage you lock yourself in. It's not. It's actually the key that unlocks the door to having real control over your life. And this is the real prize. Discipline gives you the freedom that comes from trusting yourself. It's that quiet confidence of knowing that when you decide to do something, it gets done. Period. You're not a victim of your moods or your temptations anymore. You are in the driver's seat. And get this, it doesn't have to be a miserable grind. You can actually make this process enjoyable. Our brains are hardwired to seek pleasure and avoid pain, so use that to your advantage. Hack your own reward system. Link your new habit to a small, immediate reward. Keep track of your wins. You're basically reprogramming your brain to see the system as a source of pleasure, not pain. We're always chasing excitement, but this quote, man, it just reveals such a deep truth. Success usually isn't found in some big, dramatic moment. It's forged in the quiet, steady, and sometimes boring rhythm of just showing up. The magic is in the repetition. And that brings us right to the takeaway. Don't try to change your entire life overnight. That's a recipe for failure. Instead, just focus on this one question. What is one small system you can design today, maybe it's just laying out your gym clothes before bed, to make a better choice the easiest choice tomorrow? Start there.